know that we love Ramin and we love Morgan, Megan, and we love what's her name? No, Amina, and we love Amina. So it's gonna be a debate, and I'm going around to the different polls, and we're debating about why we think certain candidates should be in office and why we think they shouldn't. And I'm giving her a big old sugar hug because
we've been fighting as soon as she rolled up here.
We've been fighting.
It's all good.
It's all good. It's all in love.
It's all good.
It's all in love, and that's what you need. More black people out here fighting for the right people to be in office, and that's all it's about. And we're about to start in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Go.
Amina Martina Willard is better in office than Fahimi. Yes, she is. Give me a flyer. Yes, she is. Yeah, ma'am, please vote for Amina. Please vote for Amina. She's the best woman for office. These people have been in the office for over 8 years and have they never sent out juveniles to prison. It's a pipeline system. They can't even go in the military because of their behavior. No, that's the truth. What I just said. Our kids can't even go in the military because of these people keep sending our kids to prison. Why you feel good?
What people you talking about?
I'm talking about Mr. Grant Underwood, Mr. Raheem Famahi, because he's in office, and that's why our kids keep. Why do Norfolk?
He's in office, right?
Yeah.
But what ladder
is
he on? What ladder is he on?
Are you beautiful first?
Thanks.
You are. I don't know what ladder he is on, ma'am.
Protocol. You can't do just like Biden couldn't do anything until he got to be president. He had to go through all of that Trump stuff. But look, once he get where he needs to be, even though he been in the office 8 years, don't mean he gonna go along to get along.
I don't think so. I had to agree to disagree. And I love him, and y'all know I love him. Okay, but I've been studying this race from the beginning to the end. And I ain't just coming out here because he's going to offer some fried chicken and hire a church choir to come sing to the black people and thinking he's going to get the black people vote. Amina been beating these streets. Amina don't have no money. She ain't got the income to pay for all these fancy flyers and things like that. But she got me standing on her side. She got Jesus on her side. And she got the truth that's up in her to win this race.
Well, my thing is, I never heard of this lady. I can't even pronounce her name, so I'm not even going to say it. But I do believe God has decided vote, not me. We can preach to the choir, but the people going to make the difference. And once my candidate gets in office, he's going to do what he needs to do. Because he's no longer under Grant Underwood. He's going to be.
But Grant Underwood is endorsing him. Grant Underwood is endorsing him, ma'am. He is the reason why the pipeline to prison is so grand and so great here in Norfolk, Virginia. Why is Grant Underwood endorsing him?
But Bobby Scott is endorsing him also, so what does that mean?
They gonna all stick together because they want to keep the same rules.
What?
So guess what this means to me? Let me see this. Don't vote for Bobby Scott. That's what it means to me.
No. Bobby doing what's right. I don't agree with everybody all the time.
I got another one, sir. Let me explain to you why you should vote for Amina Willard. Amina Willard is trying to bring a change to our community where we can stop being mistreated and our kids can stop going to jail and being felons on them here in Norfolk, Virginia.
No, you got to hold it. Whomever listening, this candidate, he can only do but so much. He can only do but so much.
Hey, girlfriend. Hey, how you doing? We out here, girl. I'm out here fighting for the right for our kids to stop getting felons put on them, and they can have a fair opportunity like the white community do, and that they can start off with a fresh start and not be already with a seal on their head for failure. From the front door. From the front door. From the front door. Ma'am, can y'all please vote for Amina so our kids can stop being over-concentrated? These have been over-concentrated our kids for 8 years. Norfolk has our highest juvenile incarceration rate. They're giving 16 years old felons. How can they go to the start and they ask Amina right in your head, Amina? The rest of them there are already been given 16 years old felons. They want our kids to fail. We want our kids to succeed. Thank you guys. And may God bless you. Thank you, and thank you. Thank you, sweetheart. I appreciate you for that. I appreciate you. And we out here. The truth need to be told. Whether people like me or not, the truth need to be told. I done studied this campaign, and I done been out here, and I done watched what they have done. That's not true, ma'am. She's not telling the truth, ma'am. That man right there did a concert, ma'am. He did a concert and for the black community.
because I've been fighting this thing. I've been with her the whole time too, and I've been with her since
But
the
only
beginning
time
of
I
this
seen
thing.
anything about her was that what you see the place?
Oh, we've been going in all the neighborhoods.
Y'all haven't been to Oakwood. I ain't even
How you
seen
doing,
no
man? God bless you,
invitation.
sweetheart. God bless you. God bless you, ma'am. God bless you. How you doing, baby? God bless you, ma'am. God bless you.
You don't want to do curbside?
You don't want to do curbside? Okay, Rhoda.
Hey, boo, how you doing? I hope your mama's a woman there, both are Mina. You look so handsome. Rhoda be such a wonderful looking young man. I'm so proud
You're
of you.
old age.
Hey, look. There you go. That's Mr. Funny. He was beating people fried chicken allegedly. Thinking he was a black he was trying to get the people vote back you with fried chicken allegedly. He think he can battle the black community by feeding them fried chicken. We ain't voting for him because he get the senior citizen ice cream. He think that less of us. He gonna get us some ice cream. Ice cream, ma'am? An ice cream cone? No.
Ice cream?
Sir, don't do it, sir. Yes. Yes. Thank you. Handle that.
The meaning of the meaning was she's running for office on as well. She's been a defense attorney for the past 20 years.
Yeah, I
It's
know.
time for change, brother.
Yeah.
Look, can I tell you something, sir?
Can you tell me?
Oh, watch
Can I
yourself.
see you?
Yes, you can see me. How you doing?
Right, baby.
Amina is the woman right here for office. The reason I want to explain this to you, she's been a defense attorney. She's been fighting for 20 years.
Yeah, I know. I've been around.
That man down there, fed smash some fried chicken and think he gonna get the black man vote, allegedly. Allegedly. And you ain't heard it from me. I don't know about it, but somebody alleged that. Somebody concert. Come on, Amina. We got this, baby girl. We got this. Don't believe her, sir. Ain't no truth in her. Ain't no truth in her, sir. Ain't no truth up in her. Ain't no truth up in her, sir. She lying. She lying, sir.
Rhoda is talking loud and not saying nothing.
But I'm getting them votes. I'm getting them votes.
How you know?
Because they already told me. I got 6 votes, baby. They already told me I got them votes,
You
baby.
haven't been
I'm
up
getting
here.
them votes,
Look,
baby. I'm getting them votes.
Man can tell you anything.
Okay.
But at the end of the day, when
Okay.
you look at those polls, you going to see what's what.
Okay, yeah. But you know what? Guess what? And if he win, then y'all expect the same thing to continue to happen to y'all juveniles. And y'all can thank her later when your child gets sent to prison and get a felon at the age of 16 years old.
No,
yes, ma'am.
They don't send
Yes,
them to
yes,
prison.
they
They go to juvenile hall.
And
Be
they
correct.
give him a
Be
felon.
correct.
They give him a felon,
But
though.
that
They
comes
give him a
down-
felon.
but that
they
comes
give him a
down to
felon.
their parents.
But they give him a
Their
felon.
parents
No,
don't
they
rear
once
them.
they give him a felon, they can't get no job. They already setting them up for failure
Well,
in the
they
society.
set themselves up for failure.
They just set themselves up for
Yes,
failure
they
by making a mistake as a child. That's why I'm telling you. Listen to her point of view. It's the same type of way that her man that she's running for out here paying her $100 a day to pass out these flyers.
I may be volunteering for
Yo,
it,
you may be, but allegedly some of
So
y'all
what-
getting paid
so what you
$100.
getting paid?
I ain't getting paid nothing. I'm not getting paid nothing. I'm just
yeah.
out here. I'm getting
You know
paid
what?
nothing.
They
I'm
said
just out here.
politics, religion, and money don't mix.
It don't, man. I love you. I love you. I love you.
It don't mix. But at the end of the day, God gonna make the deciding
At
vote.
the end of the day, God will. I got
and
another fight.
Whoever the best candidate is, I
She'll
hope
win.
they will
yes,
win.
we do. But we just debating, making the poll kind of fun, guys.
But I love Rhoda.
And I love her too.
Because I'm get her to do my case against the city of Norfolk.
That's right. And we just out here. She see I go hard. I go hard for anybody, guys. And I love her too.
Right, and I go hard too.
That's right. And I like that. And that's
like
what
when
it's
you
all
go
about.
hard, I go higher.
That's it. That's it.
I
That's
go
right.
higher when you go hard. I'm ready to.
Ouch! Come on, Grandma. Come on, man.
I'm
With that
ready
brick.
to
Come on,
go.
Grandma. Let's
Go.
get it. Yes, baby.
I had to stop going to city council meeting because they wasn't doing what was right.
Come on now, ma'am.
And
I
when
love
they
you.
not doing what's right,
Go ahead.
you be on the outside looking in.
Don't stop my work. Okay, hold on. Hey, how y'all doing today? I
okay.
need to tell you something real quick. Amina Martinez is the one for office. She's been on a defense attorney for over 20 years, fighting against Mr. Ramin for him putting our kids in the juvenile system and giving them felons at 16 years old. They look, Amina been fighting against him to stop him from overcharging our juveniles. Our juveniles, once he give them a felon, they can't go in the military, they can't vote, they can't do nothing. Get him out of office and bring Amina in. And guess what? Megan, don't vote her in. Her husband been a police officer over 20 years. And that white lady up there.
Megan, well, my thing is, besides at home.
And don't forget to vote for Amina, baby. You got a son growing up. We don't want them to give a felon at 16 years old. Vote for Amina. They been giving our kids felons over at 16. So therefore they can't be successful. wrestling, like setting them up for failure from the beginning.
So, right. They
Vote for me so that can stop.
whatever,
A
right?
change going to come in our community. Don't believe the hype, ma'am. Don't believe it. Don't believe it. We got the receipts. We got the receipts. The chart states that Norfolk has the highest juvenile incarceration rate in the state of Virginia, over Norfolk, Virginia, born and raised. Right there, I reside in Virginia Beach, and I only been in Virginia Beach 6 months. I'm 49 years old this year, August the 23rd, 1972. My name is RhodaYoungTV. I support the black people. I'm the voice for the black people, and I will not stir my people wrong.
You right, because you got Virginia straight about voting.
Yes, ma'am. I love you.
Bro, what it called?
But I love Mr. Rahim. I love Megan. But when it comes down, I love our kids more.
Who is Megan?
The lady, yeah. Okay. No, yeah. They the ones gonna say if your child or your grandchild get a felony. How you doing? Stop it. If they stars at home, but what if they make a mistake? What if they make a mistake and they end up in the system and they give them a felony at 16 years old? They can't take it back. And we don't got the money. We don't have the money
but
to
that's why the governor or whomever was to let them vote and do all of that.
If they give a 16-year-old a felony at 16, they won't even be able to vote.
Well, how you know? Are you a felon?
No, I'm not a felon. But if anybody mess with me, I'll be a felon any day of this week.
But
and I hope that Amina will be on my team so they won't sentence me to 50 years to life.
Well, I live in Norfolk. I never heard of it before. I think y'all.
Nobody should never heard of them because people don't really go to court. Amina is the one in the
I go to
background
court.
stopping Mr. Rahim
I go to
from
court.
overcharging our juveniles.
I go to court.
No, she go to city council meetings.
City council.
And guess what?
And
Ain't they changing the city of Norfolk in city
And
council
I'm not-
meetings? A bunch of waste of time and a bunch of people not doing that. Ain't nothing happen. Ain't nothing changed. Ain't nothing changed in the city of Norfolk with them city council meetings. We don't even know who our mayor is. If the mayor walk past me right now, I won't even know his face. If the mayor walk past me right now in the city of Norfolk and I be 49 years old, I don't even know the mayor's face. Those city council meetings ain't nothing but a bunch of senior citizens sitting there complaining and nothing been done. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. That's why we need Amina Martina in office here in Norfolk, Virginia, and I'm going to stand for what's right. I love all the candidates, but the truth is the truth, but I love our juveniles more, and I'm sick of it, and I love our sons that's 25 and 30 years old more. I'm sick of them getting stopped with a gram of cocaine and getting 30 years in jail. And when a white man gets caught with a gram of cocaine, he's only getting 30 days. And a tap on his hand. Don't do it no more. And we won't see our kids again until they gray in the face. I'm sick of it. Get them out of office.
Well,
Get them out of office.
Well, we need to get the H1 and whatever out of office. Those people in the presidential.
We don't want no chicken. We tired of chicken. We don't want no ice cream. We tired of y'all think we want chicken, ice cream, and watermelon. We want our rights back. Don't buy us with a choir for one Sunday out of 365 days in a year. What about the other 364 days? Where you at? Inside the courthouse asking the judge to put a felon on a juvenile. That's where you at. God bless you, man. And I trust y'all vote. Thank you. And I thank you for that. Yes, ma'am.
And she can die you out of office.
Huh, ma'am?
You can die you out of office. They done got Virginia Beach. They have boards now, right?
Come tell us about the city councilman. What's some things you want done in City Hall? I love this lady right here. Me and her like to debate. We already said we're going to debate on camera, guys, so this all love.
Okay, I'm the president of Oakwood Civic League, and it's a lot of things, as Rhoda said. We still got cracks in the curves on the streets, cars messing up, but city council don't do what's right. Go on Evelyn Butt Street and see that artwork they put up where people are putting their own saying. Yet they only had a little bit money for Evelyn Butts, but they got a lot of money for 5 Points.
Go ahead.
Why we not doing what's right for Evelyn Butts? Evelyn Butts deserve more than 5 Points, and I'm gonna ensure that.
Yes,
Kenny, I wrote you, you didn't write me back. Name it, I wrote you, you didn't write me back. But God got to decide and vote in this.
Look, Kenny, I don't know him, and I'm active in our community. If he walked past me right now, I wouldn't know my own mayor. Why don't he come out enough into the community and just come and meet and greet with us?
Well, a lot of people are asking what is Kenny Cooper Alexander's doing. Nobody knows what he's doing, but I respect him as being the mayor. But when you go up the ladder, you shouldn't have to be put down the ladder. Put down. And upcoming city council person, Philip Hawkins, who lives in Norfolk, homegrown in Norfolk, he's going to win Super Ward 7. By the grace of God, he's going to win. But these city council's people who's been appointed, no, you're not going to win.
Mr. Kenny Alexander didn't have no one to run against him in the last election that he won.
This is a person who should win for Super Ward 7. Philip Hawkins Jr. He's homegrown, Norview Middle, Norview High, NSU, and a teacher at PB Young. We need people who live in the city of Norfolk, not move to the city of Norfolk.
Wow, you said a mouthful there, and we thank you for that. When is their election?
This election is November the 2nd. Come out and vote for Philip Hawkins.
Right, and you heard it here first. Well, we're going back with her. Come out and vote for Philip Hawkins Jr. to be the mayor of the city of
No, Super Ward 7 council member.
Super Ward 7 council member. She says stand behind Philip Hawkins Jr. to be Super Ward 7 council member. How can we bring change into the council office? Is it about voting these people off council, or how can we bring change?
I realized that to get along, they go along to get along. And to go along, get along, you don't want no change. When you have to appoint someone who you know to council and not let people who wanted to be the standing council person, that's wrong. So we know it's for a setup, failure, for Philip Hawkins and the other, Jason Engel, and the other ones not to win.
Wow. So you say it's a setup for them not to win?
Yes, because they appointed someone to that vacant chair that Angelique Williams Grave left to be a delegate.
I love you.
I love you too, Rhoda.
I can learn so much from you.
You definitely can. You're going to learn a lot from me because I'm keeping. My name is Mary Simpson Jones.
Mary Simpson Jones.
And I live in Oakwood. So what I'm saying is that I know a lot of unfairness. They have treated me unfair. I've been barred from the school, but I didn't allow them to bar me. I came back and forth. They barred me from the rec center. I didn't allow them to keep me barred. I waited till they were getting ready to hire an ex-felon. And I said, well, all I was doing working for the children.
Wow.
So they had to put me back in.
Wow. I love you.
I
You
love
stand
you
for
too.
you stand for what you believe in. You the only one at the poll. I went to a couple of polls today, and I said I was gonna go out here and start up some stuff. And this the only woman out of all the polls I went to told me, not today, Rhoda, I'm ready for you. Yes, I love you.
I love
She
you.
told me I went to all these different polls, started up some mess, and I didn't even pull my camera out. But she said, "Not today, Rhoda. I'm ready for you." I said, "Well, wait a minute. Let me get my camera in its own." And she gave me a run for my money.
Well, everybody know me. I believe in what's right. Right is right and wrong is wrong. And what city council doing now is wrong. And Philip Hawkins, you're going to be the Super Ward person for our candidate. And whether it's her candidate for a Commonwealth attorney or my candidate, God gonna make that deciding vote.
And at the end of the day, I wish all three well. I did not endorse nobody throughout this election.
You wouldn't think so.
I know everybody say that, but I support Amina Martini Willard because I see how hard she went for the election, and also she supported my small black business and allowing me to promote her to run for office. I had my floor open up for all three, and that's why people think I was endorsing her, because she was the only one that utilized my platform.
Right.
So that's why it seemed like I supported her, but that was the business she was throwing into me. At almost the end of her campaign, she ran out of money. Being that Amina Martini was so grateful and so nice to me, and when she ran out of money, I still came out here to fight heart for her to make sure I ensure I have done my best to help her get into office. But at the end of the day, guys, I love each and every last one of the candidates. I spoke with all of them. And you know what? May the best man or woman win.
Right.
And it's just like that.
And it's about the city of Norfolk. It's not about the individual, but doing right. When they go high, we go low, but we come back high.
Right. And just because we don't agree on who should be in office, don't mean we don't love one another.
Amen.
And you will see Mrs. Mary.
Right.
Mrs. Mary and I gonna be doing more work together. As she said, she needs some help with something she needs to be exposed with the city of Norfolk, and she have my complete undivided attention. And since she go hard, I'm gonna go harder. And it's just like that. Can I ask you a question?
Yes.
Since you're so wise and you have so much knowledge, why haven't you ran for a city councilman?
Because the city, when you run for something, they go way back from where you probably divorced your husband and everything. And my children are my masterpiece. And I don't want to hear anything about me through the grapevine. I want them to know. But those who bold and strong to do so, go for it. But I will be the spokesperson for them.
Me too. I think I stay at the office. I'll just be on the sideline kicking rocks and yelling and screaming along the way.
Right there.
Yes. And then I go home and watch our video night and laugh at me and Miss Mary all night long.
You're right, because Rhoda come hard. But I had to go hard. But I had to sit back down because my voice, you know.
I had to make sure I calm Miss Mary down. I seen the stars, but you know, you got the older folks, they do that little what you call them. Let me calm Miss Mary down. Let me calm her down, baby. We good.
Because I was ready.
She told me she was ready to beat me up out here too. She said, I'll beat you up out here.
But we good. Her candidate or my candidate.
Or Megan.
Right.
May the best woman or man win.
Right.
At the end of the day. And whoever win, we're going to hold them to accountability. And they must know that.
Come back.
And we're going to come back.
And I'll have you at Oakwood Civic League to make sure they do so.
That's right. So if you think you're going to walk in the office and you're not going to do your job, you got hell on your hands when you got Rhoda and Miss Murray here at the Civic League meetings. Right there to question you, why didn't you do what you said you were going to do?
Because people do a lot of paper compliance, have a good picture, but when it comes down to it, oh, I forgot that, or I don't remember. And as a college word, they fabricate so bad.
Yes, ma'am, they do. Thank you guys for tuning in.
Nice meeting you.
You too. Thank you guys for tuning in. We're at Rosemount Middle School here in Norfolk. Is it Middle School Elementary? Middle School here in Norfolk, Virginia. Don't forget, it's off of Johnston Road. Don't forget to come out your houses and vote today for whomever you choose to vote for. But just make sure you vote.
Amen.
I'm Rhoda on Live, and this is
Mary Simpson Jones.
And we'll see you guys again.
Okay.
Just like that. Thank you, Miss Mary.
Thanks.
Okay, guys, we're going to go ahead. I'm running a little behind time. It's now 12:30. I want to make sure.
Made her run behind.
Yes, you did. Yes, you did. We got to head on to Hampton, Virginia right now. I'm 30 minutes behind. I'll probably get over there about 1 o'clock. I'm going to try to get in contact with the homeless man and see can we find him somewhere to reside at. If you remember the story on yesterday, we met a homeless man downtown Norfolk riding around with one of his legs gone. He's a veteran of United States Army. He was broken down in tears that he was out here and he felt like the VA was not treating him right after he served this time in the VA. He said he applied over 3 times for his VA benefits and has been denied. He's also homeless. As we continue to speak with him on that afternoon, he said he had a Section 8 voucher that was going to end the end of this month if he didn't find somewhere to stay. I promised him that I'm going to come to Hampton, Virginia and assist him with finding somewhere for him to stay. He do have a voucher. We went through his bag. Thank you. Thank you, Miss Mary.
For the underdogs, looking out for the underdogs.
Thank you, Miss Mary. We went through his bag, so we did his paperwork. He do have a voucher that's in his bag that the city of Hampton, Virginia is allocating $1,100 and some dollars to him for rent. So all we need to do is find him a location to reside at, and we got to the end of this month before that Section 8 voucher expire. Thank you guys for tuning in. Come out and vote here in the city of Norfolk, Virginia. Cast your vote, and do remember, your vote do count.
Amen.
Amen. Until we meet again. I did my part.
Brother, you brought my blood.